Hi everyone, my name is Benjamin Christian. I want to briefly take your commerce topic is occupation. Whenever I always tell students that occupation is whatever you do that earn a living. You earn a living. It's not occupation. Occupation is any productive activities that earn a living. Any productive activities that you earn a living. So if you are engaging yourself, at the end of the day, you don't get profit. It's not occupation. At the end of the business, you earn money, you earn a profit. It's called occupation. You can define occupation as any productive activities one engage his or herself to earn or a living. I repeat, I say the occupation can be defined as any productive activities one engage himself to earn a living. Any productive activities one engage himself to earn a living. So we are briefly going to look at a diagram using a diagram to explain the classification of occupation. So occupation is classified into three. You can see that a diagram. You can see that what diagram of what occupation, diagram of classification of occupation. Okay, occupation is classified into three. Into three, we have the industrial occupation, we have the industrial occupation, then we have the commercial occupation, we have the commercial occupation, we have the service occupation, we have the occupation, service occupation. Okay, now when you say industry, industry has to do with production, industry has to do with distribution, industry has to do with manufacturing something or producing something. That's called industry. Okay, industry has to do with this. So under industry, we have what we call industry is classified into three. We have the extractive industry. We have the extractive industry. Then we have the manufacturing industry. Okay, manufacturing industry. Then we have the constructive industry. Constructive industry. These are three classes of industry. Okay, so you see that industry, you see that you have the diagram of occupation. Occupation is classified into three. We have the industrial occupation, we have the commercial occupation, we have the service occupation. The industrial occupation has to do with production, occupation to do with production or manufacturing something. That's what I'm saying. Let's go under industry. So we have commercial occupation, we have service occupation, and we said that under the industrial occupation, we have extractive industry, we have the manufacturing industry, then we have the construction or constructive industry. Okay, so now under extractive industry, we have under extractive industry, there's no space. We have um, we have fishing, we have fishing, we have farming, we have mining. There's no space. I'm trying to minimize the space. All right. We have mining under extractive industry. We have fishing. Now, what you say extractive means that this industry is in charge of extracting of raw materials from the ground or raw material from the sea. Whenever so companies that are into extracting, companies that are into extracting of raw material, they follow extractive industry. Company that fall under what extracting of raw material from the ground or from the sea or carrying out some plumbing work. They are known how to call what extractive industry. Follow called extractive industry. They are categorized under extractive industry. We have the for example, we have the fishermen. Fishermen they throw nets. They throw net. They don't know the outcome of what they threw. Understand what I'm saying? So that they may catch fish or may catch something else. Okay, all right. So now at that point now it can't be able to predict, you cannot be able to predict what you want to catch. You know what I'm saying? So it's called what? It's called extracting. Now for example, if I put my hand into something, if I put my hand into something, if I ask you, I don't know what I want to bring up. Okay, growing up We used to go to fishing and we put our hand into a hole. Particularly, I put my hand. I put my hand. I broke a snake. I put my hand. That was a snake. Luckily, that I used wrapper to wrap my hand. That was saved me. I was thinking that I'm putting out to bring out cash. What's it called? Crab. And then the way I put my hand inside was what the hole belongs to a snake. All right, and I brought the snake out. Then I was small. And I going to fishing, so we have to know where we put our leg. That place is harmful. All right, I put my mouth inside it. So they are what extractive industry. So all these companies that are into what extracting of raw material from the ground, all right, it's called what extractive industry. Then so under industry we have what called fishing. There's no sense I'm putting this. We have fishing industry under extractive. We have farmers. Farmers, if you dig the ground, sometimes you may plant cassava, thinking that cassava you find out that small cassava. At the end of sometimes at the end of the day, you find out that it's just small cassava you uprooted, right? You are thinking that this time around the weather is gonna be why? Because you cannot predict the outcome. So we have the fishing under extractive. We have what we call farming under extractive. You have what we call mining. You mine crude oil. So the fishing, they extract fishing, they extract fish. Sorry, they extract fish. Then the farmers extract crops. They extract crops. Then we have the mining company. They extract crude oil. They extract crude oil. That's called mining. Then we have got the plumber. Plumber so is there. All right, let's just go with this three. They are also plumber. There is there also the plumber. What they do, they carry out pipe and everything. Cause pipe this is under what extractive industry. Then we have manufacturing industry. We have manufacturing under manufacturing industry. Under manufacturing industry, we have what we call big they put road construction. We have sorry manufacturing industry. We have food production. People that produce if you look at it very well after extracting the crude oil, what they take it to what a manufacturing company to do what to manufacture to put it to what from one state to another. From crude oil we get to what diesel. From the diesel we still get other what things. Okay, we get diesel from crude oil, we get diesel from crude we have what we call we have kerosene. From crude we still have gas. All these things are gotten from what from crude oil. Okay, so after extracting the raw material from the ground, after extracting cassava from the ground, they take it to the manufacturing company. So you see that they work together. Find number one, you extract the raw material from the ground. Example, cassava. After you extract the raw material from cassava, all they take the manufacturing company that will form or that will transfer, that will convert the raw material, which is the cassava to garri. That is why from cassava we have garri. From cassava we still have starch. All right. From cassava we still have fufu. So all these things are under what manufacturing company. That means that they work together. They are integrated. They work together. Number one, they extract it. After extracting the cassava from the ground, they take it to what manufacturing company. All right, to form that cassava to finish goods or semi-finished or finished or product. So you see, if you look at how they convert garri cassava to this thing, number one, they cultivate it from the ground. All right. I was opportune to stay with people that are from Ikwe House. I stayed there for no less than a year, and I see how they convert cassava to garri. And let's use practical now. Number one, that they extract the cassava from the ground. After extracting cassava from the ground, they peel it, they peel it, they peel it. After peeling it, they take it to they grind it, go for grinding. After grinding it, they now put it after grinding, they now put it inside a bag, inside a bag, inside a bag. After put it inside a bag, they will sorry, when they peel it, when they bring it, they will dry it, it will dry. After drying it, they will now put inside what? They start frying it. I see process. Number one is that they extract from the ground. Number two, they peel. After peeling it, what is it? Number three, they will grind it. They grind it. After they grind it, they put it inside bag. Number two, they put it inside, they keep it to dry. When it dry now, start grinding it. So then the process. So we found out that from cassava we are getting garri. The same thing we get starch and other items. So now that is how they interrelate. So under manufacturing company, we have food production. We have food production. I love food so much. That is I love it. I can't forget this place. I love food so much, especially beans is my favorite. So after let's go food production, they produce food. So food production is under what? Manufacturing. Garri is food now. Garri is food. Food production. You know what I'm saying? That means that from extracting from farming, which is from what? Extracting from farming, we have gotten what? Food production. Under what? Manufacturing, food production. From cassava, we extract cassava from the ground, all right, take it to a manufacturing company to manufacture a what? Garri, to transform that cassava to what? Yeah, I cannot eat garri, I cannot eat what is it, cassava like that. I cannot eat it. Always something is wrong upstairs. As a normal human being, you cannot eat cassava. It must pass through a stage. Okay, now we have to go road construction. Uh, we have what we call cake baking, bake cake. So cake is still under this thing, still under this thing. Still under construction. We have what we call we have roads making and everything. Okay, now so number one is a food world production. Food production is there. Then we have, if you go under you see under what we call under construction, we have road construction. Road construction is there. We have bridge construction. We have bridge also there. All right. We have also bridge, and we have also uh cake is under here. We have road construction. We have bridge construction. So these are classes under what industry. We have number one. We have extractive industry. We have manufacturing industry. Then we have constructive industry. Take note. Then we say that under the extractive industry, we have farming, we have fishing, we have mining, we have plumbing. Then under manufacturing industry, we have food production, we have soap making, we have soap making, we have cake. Understand? They are all under one manufacturing. Then constructive industry, we have what road construction, we have bridge, we have other construction also. Then if you look at commerce, let's go to commerce. Let's go to commerce. Under commercial industry, we have it's classified into two. We have trade and we have aid to trade. We have aid to trade. We have trade and we have aid to trade. And we say that trade simply means the buying and selling of goods and services from one place to another. The buying and selling of goods and services from one place to another. That is trade. That is what we call trade. Now, trade, we have two types of trade. We have the home trade and we have the foreign trade. All right. The home trade is classified into two. We have the import, so the import and export. The import and under home trade we have what called retail and wholesaler. Sorry for that. We have the retailer, we have the retail and wholesale. Then under foreign trade we have what we call import and export. We have what we call import and export. So number one, trade is classified into two. We have the home trade, we have the foreign trade. While the home trade is classified into two, we have the wholesale and retailing. We have wholesaling and retailing. Then under foreign trade, we have what we call import, export, and intraport. Yes, I remember. We have import, export, and intraport. But we are looking at focus. We have our focus. Our focus is four major areas. Four major area. Number one is under trade. We have what we call four major areas. Four major areas. We're going to look at number one. We're going to look at wholesale. Number two, you're going to look at retail. Number three, you're going to look at import. Then we're going to look at what export. We're going to look at import, and we're going to look at what exports. So these are three more four major you're going to look at. So you see that under trade, we have four major areas. We have wholesale, we have retail, we have import, and we have export. Now, wholesale simply means wholesale means that goods we buy from what producers in bulk and sell to the retailer in small quantity. Goods that retail wholesale are goods you buy in bulk from where? From the producer or manufacturer in bulk and sell to the wholesalers in small units. Another thing, why that is what's called the wholesale. That is what the wholesale. The word wholesale means buy in bulk. The word wholesale means buying in bulk. That's called wholesale, buying in bulk. Take note, from the producers selling to the retailer. Then we have the retail. You have the retail. Retail simply means buy in small units. Retail means small, smaller unit. So the wholesalers, the producers buy it, sell it to the wholesalers in large quantity. All right. Why the wholesaler? Why the the wholesaler sell it to the retailer in small quantity. So the retailer buys in small quantity and sell to the consumer. Consumer consume the food, all right, but it passed through stages, pass through stages before you get to the consumer. Okay, these are the stages. But materials got import. Import simply means goods we buy from other country to Nigeria. Goods we will import to Nigeria. Goods we import to Nigeria. It is so frustrating and it's so alarming that a country is so blessed with natural resources, blessed with natural lives of let's go crude oil. We have crude oil, we have coal, we have so many of natural resources. But today, Nigeria no longer feel our economy doesn't have value. Why? Because of lack of mismanagement, because of what the lack of industrialization, because of the lack of accountability. Even Nigeria have all what it all we have all what it takes to make our country a better place. Today, in times when we talk about labor market, our money does not have value. Why? Because of we keep on buying, keep on borrowing, keep on borrowing. If number one is that look at deficit and surplus. If since what we produce is not equivalent to what we buy on our country, that's the current problem. Assuming that what we buy from another country is lesser than what you sell. We sell things more than what you buy, then Nigeria will be a better place. That's the other place. That is what if we are that's the issue we are facing as a country. Why? Because we keep on buying, we end up becoming deficit. Okay, now taking us to this. So we have import. Import means goods we buy to other country from other country to Nigeria. Goods we buy from other country to Nigeria. Then we have the export. Goods we sell to other country. Goods we sell to other country. Our import is bigger than our export. That's why we are in this mess today. You keep on buying, keep on buying, keep on borrowing, keep on borrowing. Even as a human being, keep on borrowing, you lose your value. Keep on why money has value because it's cash. Keep on borrowing, keep on borrowing, you lose your value. That's what happened in Nigeria. Our export is far bigger than what we import. Even the crude oil that we have, we don't even have refineries to refine those things. We end up selling it to other country. They refine it, then buy it from them. You understand? That's not the problem we are facing. None of the refinery is working. No refinery. We have four standard refinery, none of them is working. That's the problem we are facing as a country. If you can fix all those things, then Nigeria will be a better place. Mind you, we have what it takes. We have natural resources to make our country a better place. But the fact is here, we have our import and we have our export. Since our export is bigger than our import, it's a problem. Assuming our import is bigger than our export, then it should be a good idea. Okay, then we have A to trade. The A to trade are those things that that promote or enhance trade activities. For you to trade, there are some things that enable you to carry out your trade effectively. They are called what? A to trade. They are called A to trade. A to trade enable trade to carry out what effectively. Number one, we have under A to trade. Under it today we have insurance. We have insurance. I will not there's no space. We have insurance. Under it today we have communication. Under it today we have warehousing. Under it today we have what we call tourism. Under it today we have what we call advertising. Then under it to trade, see they are up to six. One, two, three, four, five. They are up to three. So under it to trade we have number one is insurance, transportation. Yeah, transition. We have transition. These are the four. These are the six. It says eight to three. We have. We have number one. We have insurance. Now, insurance simply let's take time to expatiate on each of these traits, each of these things. So we have eight to trade. Eight to trade are those things that facilitate trade. Those things that enable you to carry out effectively. For you to carry out your trade activities, you need those things that will enable you to facilitate those trades we're talking about. Number one is insurance. Insurance simply means risk. Insurance simply means the protection are made against loss of life and property. Insurance simply means protection made against the loss of life and property. There's everything that if you do business, if you are running a business between countries, there's everything that you can lose, all right? or for example now you run a business, everything that loss must be there. But when you have insurance policy, it will help you to guide, it will help you whenever there is war, whenever there is a loss, it can come and offset those loss. Okay, for example now you have what's called fire insurance, or yeah, fire insurance. What about then along the line of your house, God born and everything, insurance company is there to fix those mess and everything for you, help you out, and that is all the essence of insurance. Insurance it's protection me against loss of life. For example now, you can do assurance, you have you give birth old age, looking at the family you came from, you can easily maltreat your children, and you don't want to take that risk. What it is that you just have an insurance company with insurance company. What you do, you just insure your life insurance company, insure your life insurance company, telling that look, this is what I have, so amount of money. I want to invest in the life of my children when I'm gone. Understand? And the insurance company make sure that they carry out your decision to the letter. All right, insurance policy. You can even make insurance. You can also go to any insurance company and say, okay, fine, I have 10 million naira. I want to deposit it. Understand? In your company. Understand that it should be used to train my children. Insurance company is there. That is the insurance company is there. Okay, so that insurance. So what I mean is risk, protection of risk against loss of life and birth. You can protect your company, insurance company, telling them that look, oh, whatever happens, please take charge. So they are there to offset those losses and everything, and you become good to go. Then we have communication. Communication is very important when we talk about trading, because he must if I speak, if I'm speaking Spanish and speaking English, we cannot communicate. In other words, so we need a neutral ground, all right, to hear ourselves. To because when communication, if someone is saying something, there's no feedback, there is no communication. Communication has to be there must be a feedback, there must be a feedback which is response. So communication is very important to the eight that's what we call eight to trade. Communication is very important because we must hear ourselves for we to carry out a business. Number three is what? Warehousing. Number three, warehousing facilities always provided by the wholesalers. You know, the producers produce more quantity, and most times they don't have where to save it, and I start to store it. And that is why the wholesaler is always there. That they buy in bulk. That is just something that they buy in bulk and keep it. Understand what I'm saying? To enable the producer to produce more. I think logic there. I think logic there. Alright, so normally warehousing facilities is always provided by what? By the wholesaler to enable the producer to produce more. So the essence of providing warehouse facilities is what is to enable the producer to produce more. No, I'm not defeating the fact. I'm not saying that that it's only wholesaler that that always provide warehouse facility. But no, even the producers provide warehouse facility, but majorly is being provided by the wholesaler to enable the producer to produce more items. Because when there's scarce, it will create inflation. All right, persistent increase. One of the things that can cause inflation if price if is there is no warehouse provided is not there, if there is no place to store the goods, what happen na there is limited goods. Once demand exceed supply, problem. Once demand exceed supply, what happen, inflation will come to play. Once demand exceed supply, inflation will come to play. And that is always why the wholesalers always provide the facilities so that it will enable the producer to produce more goods, whereby making goods more available to the consumers. You understand what I'm saying? The essence of production certify human, not forget. The essence of production certify human one. So if the goods produced cannot certify human, then production is useless. Now that's that we also put into what consideration. The essence of production certify human one. So if goods produced cannot certify human one, then it's useless. That's why the wholesaler always, and that's the producer, the middleman, which is the wholesaler, they carry out so many functions. If you look at the functions of the wholesaler, you find that the wholesalers have so many functions, but he is a middleman, the middleman between the producers and the wholesalers. There are so many functions. But now you can look at what we call tourism. Tourism. I love traveling. Not traveling. Tourism, it's forecast, or it enable you to know, it enable you to go beyond your cycle. You know what I'm saying? As you travel out of country, you get more ideas how to innovate your business. You know what I'm saying? So the essence of tourism, where is a tourist? Tourists are people that travel from one place to another for fun, for educating, for enlightenment. You know what I'm saying? So the tourism is also created, is also a platform that gives idea or that give idea to the what to the wholesalers or to the company organization that look please you know saying this is a new idea on how to go about it. You know what I'm saying? So most people that travel they get more I like the way they do this. You know what I'm saying? For example, if you don't travel, you don't see, you don't know that this place is like this. Okay, so this tourism give idea on how trade is carried the world out, how to trade with other world companies and how to relate to them and understand everything. Okay, then we have advertising. Advertising. Advertising is very important in the sense that if you don't advertise your product, you will not get awareness. All right. So what enable your product to be what to be there in the public is what advertising. And that is why it is mandatory, it is compelling, it is very important that as a company, understand say subsequently you must advertise your product using different style, even different style. What is it? So the more you advertise, people are aware. So advertising is about what? Creating awareness. That's the essence of advertisement. Creating awareness to the availability of goods and services, a new product. I was back then, I was somewhere when they started advertising something. Say, please, they have to even offer us drink and money for you to sit down, for you to advertise. Just what are they doing? They are spending more money to just get our concert and everything. So advertising is very, very important. It brings about what the company will company uh, company will product to the public. Okay, so the only way people can be able to get more more information about your company is what advertising is very, very important for every company. All right, if not, then there's a problem. That is what's called A to trade. Very important as A to trade is concerned. Another what's called what? It's called transportation. That's one of the reasons that this is another problem they face in Nigeria. We have a very poor. In fact, all these five they are poor in Nigeria. Very, very poor, frustrating. Why? Because of what we call lazy government we have system we have, and it's not even matter. As a country, we have what we call poor world communication system, poor communication system. We have poor words, warehousing. We have poor tourism system. We have poor advertising system. We have what we call poor world communication system. It's very frustrating that a country as Nigeria is still developing. We see ourselves a developing country. It's very frustrating and very alarming. I pray that the government can do better than this. Okay. Now the last system we are going to look. The last system we are going to look now is this. All right. Is it? You're looking at each of them. Like if you look at this, one, we say that this is fishing, farming, mining, food production. We have this is what's called road construction. We have bridge. You understand? I'm just trying to bring out because to manage the space. You understand? So each of them stand for a word. Each of them stand for a word. Fish farming, mining, food production. We have food under food. You see how what food production. We have cake, yeah, cake making, cake baking. And so then we have okay, we have road, we have bridge, we have wholesale, we have retail, we have import, we have export, we have insurance, we have communication, we have warehousing, we have tourism, we have advertising, we have transportation. Very, what's that in Nigerian thing? It's very frustrating that we don't have a good networking system, we don't have a good social system. It's very frustrating. And if you go to Taiwan, find out that these are things that government can provide without any this thing. All right, and last but not the least, we are going to look at today is service. Is service, which is the last classification of occupation. Service. So what is a service means activities rendered. Activities rendered. We have two types of asset. We have direct service and indirect service. We have the direct service classified into two. Classified into what? Two. Okay, into what? Two. Into two. Sorry. Into we have direct. We have direct service. We have direct service. Okay, we have direct. Sorry for my let me write it very well. Direct. Then we have indirect. Okay, under direct, we have the following. Okay, under direct, we have the following. We have when you say direct service, service that is rendered to you, then you pay for it, called direct. So there's a service that you render, you're not paying for it, it's not called direct. For example, now people that attend government school, it's government that is paying teacher salary, so it's not direct. So any service you are is being rendered to you, you are paying for it, then it's called what? Direct. Example, we have okay, what is that? What you pay for that is direct. Pay for it direct. Okay, we have indirect also. Let's for example now we have private teachers. We have the private or teachers. Is private teachers is private teachers is what? Is direct, while government teachers is what? Government what? Teachers government teachers is what? Is indirect. Then we have under this we still have police is there. Police is there. Police is there. We have the nurse. These are indirect. So services are rendered to you that you are paying for it is called what? Is called direct. You are paying for it. It's called direct. Then services that are rendered to you, you're not paying for. It's called what? Indirect. Government pay for those services that are rendered to you that you're not paying for. Is is indirect service. So at this point, we'll call it a day. Call it a day. Let's just look at we see that we look at occupation and we say that occupation activities you get to earn the living. Then we look at the classification of occupation. This is the classification of occupation. Because there is no space, we just use this way to get more understanding. So each of these words stand a meaning. And we can still like this one we can still classify it. Just show a summary of what it means. Even under it, we have home trade and we have wholesale. I love you guys. Stay put.